Hello and welcome to the Tuesday stream. That means time to make more Pokemon hd2d style, from original Pokemon Red and hd2d style in Blender. I need to figure out a good way to describe this project. I always kind of fumble with it because it's not exactly a short explanation. So tonight we resume that. We're going to finish up Pewter City and either jump onto Route 3 or Route 22, which is the path to the cave or the path to the Elite Four. I haven't decided which one yet. Anyways, I've got the Blender open. Let's go and jump into that. Once it decides, there we go, it shut up. I don't know why every time I launch this one, it doesn't have the materials visible. We left off last time almost done with building up. He's got to get the ground, then add in the NPCs and the flowers to the Pewter City. Then this area is done. I got to make a few new sprites for it though, because some of the characters that needs for it aren't reused. 1 second, pulling up my reference. Also, the music. I should pull up music. I do not have that pulled up at the moment. I need to move this app on my. I need to reorganize my desktop. And again, I don't know how I always miss the bright blue square that is Amazon Music every time I launch this. Let's start with this album tonight. Anyways, make sure I'm live without any problems. Alright, we're good. Everything's live without a problem. Let's close that tab. To anyone who's dropping in, since the stream's been live for a moment now, I'm making Pokemon Red in an HD2D style and Blender fan art thing. So, that's going well. Welcome, Harvey Beale. Welcome to the stream. I'm moving around my stuff to my reference art. For the most part, we're done. I think last time when I wrapped up, I cut up the sections for Pewter City, so I'm just checking their materials now. Most of it is already the right stuff. I've got to change a bunch of stuff to short grass. Actually, yeah, I didn't already do it all. Or did I? No, I did not. It's gonna take quite a bit of editing of it. Jump into town ground first. Box cube protection. I'll just scale it up a bit. Bit too much. Go. Now select you, cube projection, and scale. And these two actually need to be a bit even larger. A lot easier now that I've gotten all the materials down. This one could also give it smaller to do it. That worked out a lot easier now that I got all the materials set up. Well, I didn't finish making... Oh, I did. Good. I thought I didn't finish making the edges yet, but no, I did. Means now it's time to chuck in the flowers. That went a lot faster. Now we can get to the NPCs. Which I don't believe I have these ones made before yet. Yeah, I don't. This flower type 2 I need. That do look like... Oh, I didn't edit the... Didn't gotta edit these. I was forgetting something. I gotta edit the mountain materials. I mean, they look kind of fine that way, but since I've got the other ones so set up like that. Don't worry about this side, but that's technically not visible area ever. Don't worry about these ones. There's going to be more wall next to them, or more of this in this next section. In Route 3, I believe, is the next route. In game, they're different sections. That's why I'm breaking them up in different parts. Also, it's just easier to break it in different parts when building it. I will say this music is more fitting if I was building a sci-fi game rather than a fancy one like Pokemon. Good, and now I need to focus back on these flowers. We'll need a number of these. See, any more sets of 4? One more set. Right next to the Pokemon Center. Oh, there's an NPC standing right here. Hey. Next time is a lot larger sets. Let's see. About 9. I'm doing that in reverse. To this direction. But they're not too high. What is the plants and the NPCs so I can combine them now? How many's up there? Those are sets of 4. But I clicked duplicate. This didn't properly set. I think I never fixed. Yeah, I never set its origin to geometry. Each of these is probably moving around weirdly if I don't notice. Minus Pallet time, so I haven't fixed that. Need to do that. This is in this patch, and it's got well. So, and then the NPCs, which I now have to go make. All of them are reusable, but none of them are ones we have, I don't think. Let's double check. Yep, none of them are characters I've made yet. NPC Guy 2, NPC Girl 2. And NPC Guy 2.5 is going to be one from the side as well. Anyways, we're going to pull a base sprite.
Installation. Let's play.
Oh, I should right click away just to make sure we can save and Blender. We made the Nidorans last time when we worked in Sprite. I guess I'll make Guy 2 first. Alright, I really should say this sooner. My internet's been kind of wonky today, so if the stream suddenly just stops, assume it won't blip again. Don't know why, it's just been happening. There was a full-on outage last night before I was heading to bed. Annoying, I like to watch videos to fall asleep to. And then, like, just goes down and there's nothing I can do. I was like, well, this is an unpleasant night. Hmm. I thought my color scheme a little too close together. It's a bit awkward sometimes when trying to fill things out. In a second, I want to export this. Oh wait, the other guy is a different. It's a different NPC. It's NPC guy 3 as well. He's the one who's turning sideways in his second sprite. Oh, that's a good. That's actually him. It's just different hairstyle, different shirt. Exporting again. I'm gonna have to organize these. There's gonna be way too many sprites and stuff in this file later. Anyways, since the guy one, the sideways one, is this guy. Shortcut time. That's good for him. Go export it. Next up is NPC, the girl with the ponytail. She's used a lot as a trainer in the field. Hmm. Feels off. Head's too round. That's what it is. Let me do that. Something feels off about the shape here. That feels more accurate. Still a little bit off. But, you know, good enough. Export this. And let's jump into Blender and get these made. See, where's the NPC collection? I'll need to move you in Pewter City and use you as the base.
Let's play.
You're located next to the gym. And I just realized I didn't change the...
Game over.
There we go. Not what I didn't click that. I didn't click anything for that. See you. Need another NPC. Sky texture. First of all, duplicate. You are pretty much at your actual location. Oh, I need one more NPC, I think. I think that's the end of the NPC boy we've already made. Yep. There's one standing right here. I forgot about until just now. Means it. Still have to make 2 more. I'm really glad I don't have to memorize what these look like. I mean, what the names of these in order to use them. It's hello, Pixel. Come on over here if you're gonna wake up and scream. Let's get you in position. Up there. Oh, you're tiny. Let's have that for a second and bring all the and line these guys up so I can have an easier time going through them. This is the one I need. Hide you for a second. There's all the NPCs as of present. That's the completion of Computer City. It's done. And some reusable NPCs, so that's was time well spent for that. Anyways, move this into collection, completed sections. Delete Pewter City because I gotta fix up Pallet Town still. I'm gonna fix up some of the different collections of reusable stuff real quick before I move it around and start on whatever I'm gonna start on next. So, alright, completed sections. Flowers can go stay next to each other, I suppose. Let's change these two. Well, I'm gonna save the arrays on them. It'll be easier to tell them to see them if I do this. 5 flowers, tall grass. That's only one item. Let's bring everything close to the end of the world. Trees. The one we got here right now is Pokeball. The only thing I have is, yeah. And then buildings. Yeah, only these. Complete sections are going well. There's a way to make objects real. Ah, here it is. Let's quickly fix this up. Do that. These, it should be real. That's on there. That's not working. I don't know why it's not working. Let me look that up real quick. Before I do anything, let's save so I can undo it. Now let's try apply make instances real. Let's see if that worked. It did not work. Yeah, that's a bad idea, but that just messes everything up. Until I make them real, I'd have to either remake it all. I don't know why it's not allowing me to fix it all. Hard to find answers that aren't for old versions of Blender. Oh. When did this one work? I don't need this. I need to unlink. I'm just gonna check a little longer, then I will go back to start into the next area. Hmm. Well, that didn't work. That didn't work. I'll figure it out later. It's definitely not working. It's how all this stuff says. I'm gonna try one last thing. Fixed it. That was a pain. Object relations. That took a while. Make single user objects and data. Hey there! Just working on some more of, I don't know why my chat's suddenly blurry on this thing. I'm working on some more 3D modeling Pokemon Red in hd2d style. I'm fixing Pallet Town's lack of being single objects and being able to combine them, but I finished up Pewter City just a few minutes ago. Total phase. I always forget to have the region name, but especially it became blurry. But yeah, I just finished up Pewter City a few minutes ago, and I'm fixing up Pallet Town, which I had a problem with, which I couldn't figure out how to unlink the objects to make them one. Is I want to make it so I can export these later and chuck them into Unity and also on place for people to use them. But they were all staying as one object, and I could not apply the array. So I finally figured out how to do it by going to object relations and making them single users. So now I'm just going around fixing them all. And I'm going to start on, I think, Route 3 after I finish fixing this. He's messing with the shadows. I'm like, thinking something's gone wrong. Yep, I don't know why I decided to make the entirety of the Kanto region. Like that, I was just starting out, and I'm like Pallet Town. I was like, you know what? No, I haven't suffered enough. I forgot to make these separate. Let's separate them all real quick. But yeah, so it's gonna since I only work on it about 2 hours a week due to it being only on the stream nights, on Tuesday nights on my stream, it's gonna take me a couple of months to work on it, which is why I was like, not my best decision, but I tend to do this. I mean, I'm enjoying it, and it's getting easier as I make more and more reusable tools, materials. I've got a bunch of buildings and stuff like that, so it all works much easier now each time I make something, but still. Oop. I'm gonna be putting it up. I haven't decided on a location to put up when I do export it later, because that's gonna be a pain getting the texture exported. Gotta bake them and all. But when I do that, it's gonna probably go on places. Well, the inside's the one thing. I'm doing the outside, the overworld first. I'm not doing caves or forests or the inside gyms now. I'm gonna be doing those all later. No, I'm just doing the surface world. And I'll be making all the Pokemon, like, so they all show up in the routes you would find them in, even though you wouldn't find them staying in the overworld. I'm making this 2D sprites. Let's see, I think I have one right here. Yeah, I've got the one I can never pronounce, Rat and Pidgey over there. And all the NPCs and stuff. Thankfully, when you really look into it, they actively are, like, reuse a lot of stuff. So, like, each time I do it, it'll get faster and faster, but still. Find a good answer for how to fix this. I actually took like 15 different websites and forums to try and fix this problem I was having. And I just checked object relations up here because one person's comment said it. And they weren't even like the main answer. Nope, they fixed it. Thank you, random user on a forum from like several years ago and several versions of Blender ago. Oh, that one's not real. I'm basing it off the original Pokemon Red and Blue versions that you'd found in the US, the Game Boy versions, which is also why it's in the grayscale color. Someone's probably done based off the shown, so I'm doing an hd2d style based entirely on that. So, like, stuff made from the games and stuff like, I mean, not from the show is different. I figured out how to fix this problem, and it's going to take a bit to fix it. If I was doing it based on the show, I don't think I would do the entire region. In the first place, I wouldn't know how to get a good scale on that. Yeah, I haven't played Red, Blue, or Blue in years. I've pulled a bunch of reference art, maps, the game and stuff. But it's like, I just wanted to make Red and Blue for some reason. Go to combine without problem. This is taking a bit to fix. Yeah, I wouldn't be trying to do this entirely off my memory. Stop whatever you are doing. Stop doing that. True. In the show, it's kind of, they don't really show the world map too well, do they? Like in comparison to other places. If you look at the maps for the old game, it used these pillars and trees, which are about the same size, as borders to the world map. You can actually get a relative scale by making sure you just match the numbers. So I've been counting them, like 5 here, whatever number to actually match that. So I'm getting a relative scale in comparison, because it's also top-down view only when you're looking at the game, because it's a 2D game. That's why I say relative, is it's got to be adjusted slightly. Yay, come on, that problem. Kind of like how I'm not actually copying any like the direct art. I'm looking at NPCs or Pokemon sprites and trying to recreate them myself. I'll go for it. No problem. Yeah. I'm almost done fixing up Pallet Town. After that, I can start on the next route. Thank you. And you go ahead and take your time and go where you need to be. Did not bug it out. Yay. I was honestly worried I wouldn't be able to fix this. Because every time I tried to look up how to fix the instancing problem, to be honest, before I started working on making this model, I had actually just recently learned of the instancing function to make editing things easier. There is a ton of features in Blender. So you can just keep learning about them more and more and never know everything. My knowledge about sculpting is limited at best. I just recently started actually giving it a try. Every time I looked at sculpting, I was like, that is so confusing. Oh. Almost there. I don't know why that was vanishing when I wasn't combining it, or whatever. And there we go! We got Pallet Town fixed. It should be one object now. I mean, all kinds of a mess, but... anything... yeah, it's just one object now. Yay! I can move it into collections, complete pieces, and get rid of the Pallet Town collection now. I think I'll go with starting with Route 3 first. Where's my best reference for Route 3? Route 3 is quite large. I don't think I have a good single shot of it. You know, because I went and took a bunch of screenshots of the areas around it. I've got it a bit cut up, but I have it. I was worried about Mountain Moon and placing that because I didn't look at the study the world map that closely. But when I look at some of the world map, its connection point is quite short, and I'm just kind of building it like the actual map itself, so any difference in pathing, they'll be like, oh, the cave wouldn't fit in there. That is the game creator's problem, not mine. Anyways, so I've got like this route cut in half essentially, but I have it fully in 2 images. One of them being the Pewter City, where they're showing the gym. Remake the insides of lots of buildings and stuff, which is going to be unique, kind of, not fun later. Gotta figure out an easier way to move everything around when I'm doing this. I like to have the point I'm working on be located in the center of the world. And let's add a plane. First of all, let's add this to a new collection. Route 3! Which we are not finishing tonight because the amount of time it took me to make Route 2, which is this big, was well over an hour, and Route 3 is larger. Thankfully, I do believe I gotta make a few sprites side views of the Ponytail Girl. But thankfully, other sprites are all reusable. I'll have to make the Pokemon for this route, but I haven't pulled up what those are yet, and I'm definitely not getting that tonight. I doubt I'll even get to making these sprites placed. Let's get some. I'm gonna need a pair of the set of these to picking out like you can figure out looking structure that everything's essentially a grid build, and if you just pull up pillars or to represent like 1, 2 and place them in it, you can figure out, say, they're supposed to be, say, 3 from here would be where the next set of pillars things are for building it. I don't know if I explained that well, but essentially using these as a measurement. Get the measurement, this should be about the 3rd place. Yep, that's a good placement. Those are the 2 pillars. Between that is about 5. So about here is where I would want the first set of 2 trees. There's not really many trees beyond this point. I mean, pillars. There are no pillars left beyond this point. It's just trees. So I'm gonna continue using those pillars as measurement. Easier. So beyond that is
Installation.
there's about 7 in between this.
West wave.
Just gonna make this absolutely like make these both about 41, just for the sake of using them for measurement and counting. Use these trees. 50, grab. Luckily, this actually has a good texture for being able to balance it out. And that tree is at 6. After that, this is where the first dip is, and then you go into the mountain. There's a good ground texture that makes it easier to tell that it proportioned to the trees if you look at the world map for this one. I really should be pulling the reference on here, but I have it on a different device. So I'm mapping it out now. There's a lot of mountains, so the texturing in this area is actually pretty easy when it comes to the ground area. Next one's here.
Game over.
Let's see, and this one needs... And these are that many trees versus the other one. And this one's gotta go 2 over and 1 down. And that's when it starts. See how many trees are in that? That's where the grass sections it's cutting. So. Wow, oh, interesting. Seriously. At this point, I'm gonna have to start extending the platform. The measurements no longer work with trees beyond this point. I should actually start using this. Well, that's slightly useful. Counting the ground and stuff, I can tell beyond this tree it's actually 33 blocks long. Like, I need that's how long I'm gonna get it. So line up with that tree, shift duplicate, bring it over and make it 33. That's how long I have to make the platform. It's got to go vertical at some point, but I can just have it easier at that point. Oh, I gotta go into edit mode. That's why I wasn't working. move it back here because the mountain's going to be not visible behind the trees, and there's a different mountain that comes across here. You know, I can just cut it now. And that is... Sweet. Knowing where I gotta go up from here, that's... And the trees... 4. One of the dips there. Wow, this is gonna get more and more confusing the more I cut it up. I gotta finish mapping out. Actually, no, at this point I can leave it be this section and start actually making the mountains after I start cutting up this section a bit more. Move these aside. That was the caps lock. I need to hit the shift key. Minus these pillars, which, you know, aren't supposed to be there. It's actually starting to look like it. This one I made a cut through this section. Yes, it didn't. Actually, I could have. Oh, this has got to be lifted up and connect it. I should have worried about that more. No. Whatever. Guess I've got to fix it now. First of all, I can get rid of this one. I only need to keep one for measurement's sake. Oh, this needed to be shorter, actually. That 4 pillars shorter. I didn't mean to click that. It's going across well. That's annoying. What? That was weird. I got that edge done for the most part. There's still the section leads up to the Pokemon Center and the dipping mountain up there. Like I was worried about getting this straight across before I worried about going the up dip. I'm gonna be pretty much finishing up mapping out this area when I start tonight. I don't think I'll be getting too much done beyond that at this rate. These trees are also for just measurement's sake. I can combine these now since not the ground platform, but the different plants, because I know these are in the correct places. And it'll decrease some of what the computer's got to generate while I'm working on this. While I'm doing this, I can hide completed sections, which is part of why I'm doing that, so it doesn't have to generate it. Takes a lot of the load off the computer. We've already measured this end, which is why there's a cut there. I haven't cut this section yet. Let's do that first. That worked out well. This is more for vertical measurements. Worry about measuring and cutting that in a moment. Now let's finish up the mountains here. I'm gonna connect this point there later. It's gonna be pushed back, but that's where the point dips here. Is this accurate so far? I wonder if I can do this. I can. It's gonna be a lot of edges to clean up on this one. Way up there. Once I figure out what to cut up here, then it'll be much easier to build the rest of this section. It looks like at this rate, I'll just finish blocking out this world, then, or this piece, and then I will come back next time and add the textures, the dips, and the NPCs, and grass and stuff. Still a bit more editing to do up there. It'd be easier if I didn't do this stuff, but it's also easier for me to see it all if I at least get some of them set up. Okay. I should wait till I've adjusted the rest of it. That doesn't seem right. I think I miscounted. I did. What do you know? Out here. Oops, I didn't want to make this one a wall. Almost there. Still need these to measure the cuts for the ground, I guess, so I'll wait to delete that for a moment. Definitely will do, though I'm actually about to wrap up the stream for the night. This is definitely coming across really well. Route 3 is perfectly blocked out, dimensions-wise, for the buildings and stuff now. Despite how it looks right now, this is actually completely accurate. Let's add the materials to it real quick for this. Well, at least the two main materials. To change the names of these so they are better alphabetized. Anyways, let's say it's short grass or town path. Short grass, the main one, with some town path, and then water's edge for all the mountain types. I'll edit the vertices later to make it look right, but I've actually made a good deal of progress on this section. Almost missed a face. Nothing selected. No, nothing I don't want selected. Oh, almost didn't want that one selected. There we go. Gotta fix it all, but yep, this is the main area. I need to get the diffs and stuff, or the edges for the ground path, and then there's grass and stuff over here with these trees. And trainers. Before it is, didn't remove any bridges, so nothing's too close together. Good. Yep. This is Route 3, which is before Mount Moon. That worked out really well. These two do not exist. These are entirely for measurement purposes. That's essentially an L-shaped wrench I put in there, and I still need it to measure out some stuff for there's the bunch of ledges that are along here. There's a Pokemon Center right here, and the entrance to Mount Moon is right here. Before I call, I'll put Mount Moon in there. The entrance. We'll do in a second. I'm just cutting this in here, then I'm gonna wrap up the stream, so I will raid him. Change his British color later. Alright, you get at that. But yeah, this is for now. That's where I'll be leaving off Route 3 for tonight. We finished off Pewter City, which turned out really well. We're working our way up steadily throughout the game. It'll get faster and faster as I get through certain areas. And that's where I'm going to wrap up for tonight. I'm working on Blender and the Pokemon hd2d style. I'm going to be hold off on while I hop into raid someone else. While I hop into raid. It is an actually great extra option to Adobe application, especially since it's free and open source. You don't actually have to pay. It is a steep learning curve. I still have to check out tutorials regularly to figure out what I'm doing, and I've been studying this by myself for well over a year. There are a lot of good resources out there, such as Blender Guru, Southern Shoddy. Really, if you just have any questions, you look on YouTube, you will find someone explaining how to do something. Now, there are some things that are just next to impossible to find an answer for, because maybe they're problems that aren't in your present version. I'm working in Blender 3.1, and they just recently released the beta for 3.5, which adds new features. But I do heavily recommend it if you want to jump into it, both for 2D and both for 3D and some 2D stuff. You can do 2D animation. It has 2D animation. I'm just working in 3D right now. And as you can see, you can put 2D items and stuff. It's great for a lot of things once you learn how to work it. I do heavily recommend it. Now, I don't really work in Adobe because I don't have the $300 a month to pay for all that stuff. I'd rather buy other things, but yeah. So anyways, I'm gonna close on out of, let's switch on over to chatting real quick. I'm gonna close on out of Blender because that's where I'm done tonight. And do I still have Sprite open? I do not. Let me pull up my, here so we can go and raid What the Number. There's the raid. I always forget where the raid button is. Found them. I will be, before I click the raid button, let me close off the music and wrap up for tonight. So I've been Lord Jabu. This has been 3D modeling Pokemon Red in HD's 2D style in Blender. Tune in tomorrow night at 8 Standard Time for the start of something new, since we finished up Words Beyond the Page last week. And tune in Sunday at 1 p.m. Standard Time for the continuation of A Hat in Time. We did the Yakuza Metro last time. We'll be doing some more of the challenges and then jumping into the other DLC, which I'm forgetting the name for the moment, starting then. And tune in next Tuesday at 9:30 Standard Time for the continuation of, well, 3D modeling Pokemon Red in an HD 2D style here. So now we're going to go over and raid What the Number, who is presently playing Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. So I hope to see you all again. Let's see, launching the raid now. All right, we're got to go. So with that, I hope you have a good morning, evening, or night, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.